The other morning, I was at the spa getting a massage when a group of women arrived to celebrate a 40th birthday. Not that I was eavesdropping, but I was. I could tell immediately that a couple of the women really felt out of place, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna do a detailed video on what to expect at a luxury spa. Here's the thing, ladies, stepping into a luxury spa, even the first few times, is intimidating to everybody. What should I expect? What do I do? What do I don't do? Do I go naked for my massage? Don't worry, girl, I gotcha. In this video, I am walking you through exactly how a high-end spa and wellness facility works, from check-in to treatments, spa etiquette, and everything in between, so you can feel confident, relaxed, and ready to enjoy every delicious moment. Okay, ladies, grab your spa robe and let's do this. Okay, here's the deal. With over 20 years of frequenting luxury spas around the world, here's what you should know. Although there will always be small nuances in between each facility, there are generally held practice, protocols, do's, don'ts, and spa etiquette that are universal to any spa. And that is exactly what I'm sharing with you today. Ladies, we are a no judgy eyes community. We are all here to learn, grow, and share. So if you have questions, please do not hesitate to ask below. I and the rest of the community are happy to help. Okay, number one, deciding on a service. The spa will most always have a menu of services outlined on their website. This is nice because you can peruse it at your leisure and kind of get into what's going to feel best for your body. Everything from typical services like facials and massages to body treatments, mind and body wellness experiences, couples services, and more. If you don't see pricing right away, and you probably won't, don't freak out. This is intentional. They always start by outlining all of the services so that you can focus on what you're drawn to most, what feels best for your body, instead of just trying to look at the price. The prices are always at the back of the menu. How many services to book? Well, of course, that is completely your call. As a general reference only, I personally like to book 2 90-minute services with an hour and a half in between so that I can enjoy lunch by the pool. One service is perfectly fine if you just want to get in and out, or if your budget doesn't allow for 2. 2 is just simply my sweet spot. I have booked 3 services before, but it was just too much, and I felt like I needed a nap after my spa day. My go-to is a 90-minute massage, lunch by the pool for an hour and a half, and then a 90-minute facial. Booking your appointment. Okay, most luxury spas do allow you to book online. But if you'd like personalized recommendations or have questions on any of the treatments or services, just call. They are there to help you. They're always super welcoming, friendly, and will answer any questions that you have. I also find it's easier to just call when you're booking services for yourself and maybe a guest. Don't be afraid to ask questions, ladies. This is your spa day. You should feel comfortable knowing everything that you need to know. You are the guest. Let them help you. Also, if like me, you want to have lunch or something to eat in between your appointments, be sure to instruct them as such. Let me role play for you. Good morning. I'd like to schedule 2 services for Wednesday, July 24th, please. Yes, of course, Miss Pelly. What services may I schedule for you, and do you have a gender preference? Thank you. I'd like the 90-minute signature massage, female preferred, and I'd also like the 90-minute oxygen facial. I'd also like to schedule 75 to 90 minutes in between those so that I can have lunch by the pool. Wonderful. Let me check availability for you. See how easy that is? What to wear? Think simple and relaxed. That's it. Always, I choose the easiest MAXI in my closet and a pair of simple slides. That's it. No jewelry, no makeup, hair back, a simple tote. Easy on, easy off. At the end of your spa day, you don't want to try and stuff yourself into something tight and, uncomfortable. What not to wear? This will make you stick out like a neophyte spa goer anytime. Makeup, heels, jewelry, a big ass designer bag, or anything too tight, too much, overly fussy. That's what spa novices usually do. They want to look fancy because they're excited to be at a pricey spa. In reality, it's a tell that it is their first rodeo. Spa pros go simple and unadorned. What to bring? You definitely want to bring a swimsuit for co-ed amenities like pools or saunas, or if like me, you want to just hang out by the pool for lunch. A sun hat, sunglasses, and of course your wallet, because it's going to be expensive. Optional, you can take a change of clothes if you want to freshen up afterwards. I never feel the need to do this. I always wear something, clean and easy to the spa. And I've spent the whole day in a spa robe or a swimsuit, so I don't really need to freshen up afterwards. I'm just going home. Also, ladies, be sure to bring a copy of your spa confirmation and itinerary. Mistakes do happen, and you want to be sure that you have your spa confirmation that will usually have the services you've requested. Even at the very best of properties, mistakes happen, and she who has written confirmation wins. What the spa provides. Okay, I have never been to a spa that didn't provide comprehensive amenities. Robes, slippers, towels, toiletries, shampoo, conditioner, body lotion, SPF, single-use hairbrushes, hair dryers, razors, and of course, lockers. For my plus-size beautiful ladies. Spa robes are most always one size fits all, or they'll have small, medium, medium, large. If you need a larger size, I have a couple recommendations for you. Number one, simply call the spa and ask if they have extended size robes. Normally they do, and they should be able to provide that for you, just ask. If they do not, or you would just rather avoid the hassle, you can always buy yourself an extended size or a plus size robe and bring it with you for spa days. Now listen, I am not saying that's right. I am not saying it's what you have to do. I'm saying that it's just an option for you. Arrival and check-in. You always want to arrive at least 30 minutes before and probably 60 minutes. You want time to get acquainted with the facility, to check in, to leisurely go back, change your clothes, get into your cozy robe, and enjoy the amenities before your services. Dry sauna, wet sauna, the jacuzzi, and you're gonna want to hang out in the retreat area and have snacks. I'm just saying. At the front desk for check-in, you'll be greeted and they'll usually have you fill out a very brief health questionnaire and a waiver for the facilities. This is standard for their protection. Next, they'll confirm your treatment itinerary and will ask if you'd like a tour of the facility. If I haven't been to the facility before, I always say yes, just a brief overview would be great. If I've been there before and I don't need it, I say I've got it. Regardless of whether you ask for a full tour or not, they should guide you back to your locker room and show you how to work the lockers. The spa will either provide robes, towels, and slippers in the lockers as they do at Rancho Valencia, where I go here in San Diego. My husband and I are members. Or they have actual staff in the locker room who will give you slippers, a robe, and a brief tour. Remember, ladies, you are the guest. Don't be afraid to ask questions, how things work, or ask them to repeat something if you didn't get it the first time around. This is all new, so don't feel silly. This is your day. Pro tip, ladies, in my experience, most all spa lockers have the same lock, unlock blueprint. Hit C, enter a 4-digit code, then hit the key icon. Same to lock and unlock. Nudity, modesty, and all that. This is the area where I get the most questions, and for good reason. We want to know what's okay and what's not okay, right? With the caveat that you never ever have to do anything that isn't comfortable for you, here's the tea. Getting undressed. I get undressed and slide right into my robe and slippers in the main locker room area. If that sounds cringy, there are most always changing rooms that you can use, or of course you can pop into one of the restrooms and use that as well. In my experience, it is a ladies' environment. Nobody's looking. Everybody's more interested in themselves, getting dressed, undressed, and their own spa day. You're not gonna feel weird. What about underwear? Do you take it off or do you leave it on? It's really up to you. Listen, if you don't feel comfortable, then leave your underwear on. It's your spa day. Most spa pros go commando. I always do. I just, it's spa day. Be comfortable. Nakedness in the sauna or jacuzzi, yes or no? In short, unless the facilities are co-ed, it is completely up to you. But here's what I do. I change into my cozy robe and slippers, grab 2 spa towels, and I walk over to the wet sauna because that's my favorite. I remove my robe and hang it on the hook outside the sauna, wrap a towel around myself and enter. I place a second towel on the sauna bench to sit. Rarely have I ever seen a woman just like buck naked hanging out for all to see in the sauna. The vast majority go in as I do with just a towel wrapped around them loosely. Look, if your boob shows, nobody really cares, but I'm just saying, being completely exposed, I usually don't see that. On rare occasions, somebody will wear a bathing suit into the sauna, but regardless of your choice, you must use a towel to sit on. Never, ever, ever sit your cute naked butt down on a public bench. That is a spa etiquette no. After you're done using the facilities and you're getting ready for your treatment, you may want to shower off, get back into your cozy robe, and head to the retreat area where they usually offer light snacks, tea, and spa water. The relaxation area is where your therapist is going to come to get you in order to go to your treatment. She will also bring you back here once your treatment is finished. I love hanging out in the retreat area. They've always got nice, big, overstuffed sofas and chairs and cozy blankets, a fire, snacks. I mean, come on. Your treatment and how it works. Right before your treatment, just like your mama taught you, use the restroom, or as my mom used to say, I want you girls to at least try. Believe me, there is nothing worse than being 30 minutes into a 90-minute massage and having to go to the restroom. Been there, done that, learned my lesson. Although the time that I learned it, I was wrapped in a cocooned body wrap. Yeah. At your scheduled time, your therapist will come into the relaxation room to get you. They'll usually walk around quietly and say, Miss Pelly, until they hit the right person. She'll introduce herself and escort you back into your treatment room. Once in the room, she'll usually say something like this. I have you enjoying our 90-minute signature massage this morning. Are there any injuries that I should be aware of? Are there any areas of stress you'd like me to focus on? Do you prefer light, medium, or heavy pressure? I like deep pressure, and I'd like to focus on my neck, my traps, my lower back, and go lighter on the legs, please. Perfect. I'll step out of the room and I will knock before I enter. You can place any jewelry in the dish, hang your robe on the hook by the door, and we'll start face down for the massage. She'll exit, at which time you remove your robe and get into the bed face down, ready for your massage. She'll softly knock on the door and ask if you're ready before she enters. Say yes and enjoy your well-deserved massage, my friend. During the treatment, always speak up. Remember, you and the therapist both have the same goals. You both want you to have an amazing experience, and he or she is not a mind reader, so be sure to communicate. Don't hesitate to mention if you're too cold, too hot, uncomfortable, if the music is too loud, if the pressure is too strong, too light, or even if it's just right. Something as simple as, I'm a little chilly, may I have another blanket? Or, I'm a little chilly, do you mind turning the heat on the bed up a bit? If I'm getting a massage, I always proactively comment on the pressure. I'll either say that pressure is perfect, or you can go about 30% deeper, or about 10% lighter, please. Ladies, they always really appreciate it because they want you to enjoy the massage and they are not mind readers. So letting them know if it's good, if you'd want more pressure, less pressure, and I give them like a number, like 30% deeper, 10% lighter, so that they can kind of gauge it. Bottom line, everyone wants to do good work, and when you give them feedback, you're helping them and they don't have to guess. Finally, chill out and relax. Remember, this is your time. And unless you really want to chat, don't feel pressured to talk. A good therapist will take her cues from the client. If the client is chatty, she'll chat. If the client clearly just wants to relax and not say anything, she'll take that cue as well. If, like me, you tend to get very chatty if you're nervous, recognize that and then let it go. Relax for your massage. Naked or underwear for the massage? I get this question a lot. The norm is to go nude for services. Ladies, these are seasoned professional therapists who are experts at manipulating the sheets so there aren't going to be any wardrobe malfunctions. You will be discreetly covered at all times during your massage. That being said, if you're uncomfortable and you want to wear underwear, it's your spa day. You do you, boo. After the massage is done, she'll say something like, how do you feel? She might pour you a glass of spa water. Then she'll exit the room while you put your robe back on. Step outside the door where she's waiting for you, and she'll escort you back to your relaxation room. Ladies, regardless of whether you book only one service or multiple services, that gives you access to the entire spa and the facilities for the day. So be sure to relax and hang out and enjoy it. There's no need to rush. If you're having lunch at the spa, which is what I do, you should absolutely be able to charge your lunch to your spa bill, unless you're at La Costa Resort and Spa here in San Diego, which they don't let you do. And by the way, if you're gonna spend the money on spa day, go to Rancho Valencia, not La Costa. La Costa is like going to a Disneyland style spa. Rancho Valencia is much more luxurious, upscale, and bespoke. When you're ready to leave, simply dress, place your robe in the appropriate bin, and head to the front desk. Now ladies, spas will most always add on an 18 to a 20% gratuity as a convenience for you. Now you can always increase or decrease the gratuity amount if you like, of course. I just find it a lot more convenient. I mean, after a massage, I don't want to be doing math, right? I just want to sign and go. Last but not least, my most important tip of all, you deserve this. Ladies, luxury spa experiences aren't just for other people, they are for you. You belong there just as much as the next person. And to see a review of my visit to the Oprah favorite Miraval Resort and Spa, don't miss my next video. Miraval Resort and Spa, everything you need to know. Have a great week, ladies. Take care, and I'll see you in a couple.